Hello everyone, I'm Greycloak, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 246 of Factorio with the C-Block mod, where we have finally brought in resources with trains, at least some of the resources with trains, and hopefully this should get our base up and running with some of the stuff we have been lagging, mainly red and blue circuits, as always. But it might still not be great. I haven't actually looked at that. Let's start by looking at red circuits. Well, actually, let's start at green circuits. They are currently backed up, so that is good. Though we could upgrade the belts for that, of course, because they're probably yellow somewhere. Or maybe not. Never mind that then. Red belt, or red circuits, sorry. Are completely out of something. Please. Have we already used all of the ferric chloride we made? No. Have we not connected this properly? Apparently not. No, I started removing all of the pipe for the old setup, so I guess I just forgot to hook all of this in. Good. That should be helpful. And it is. Great. We just need those boards to actually get all the way over here. We could upgrade parts of this like this. I could also spend my blue belts on the tin, because this is going to be low soon. Good. And hopefully the red circuits will start now. And they are starting. Good. How expensive is blue belt and blue underground and stuff? Should we be conservative with this stuff? Or should we just start upgrading everything? Needing red belt. Well, that's just a problem with nanobots, or robots then. Logistic bots. They are coming from too far away, I guess. And maybe we should actually cut off some of the production of belts that is far away, that the robots might be using instead of the close stuff. So these things here. There's no reason to keep this going, I don't think. So let's not. Other than that, it didn't look like blue belts at least were that expensive. Or am I wrong? It's aluminium, we might be low on that, and cobalt as well, we might also become lower on that. So I don't want to upgrade everything totally without restraint, but we could at least upgrade our builds here. Production. Yeah, we don't need to upgrade that stuff up there. We don't really need to upgrade this either. Let's not do all of this manually, because I will run out of power and I will have to wait for the robots to get back. And we don't need to upgrade the ammo production either, because we're not really using this anymore, so we should also just cut it off. We can remove that later, I guess. I forgot about Grey Belt, I guess. And we do have some of that every now and then in some locations here. I'm just gonna upgrade a little bit of this and then be done with it. It's supposed to go down, not up. Wait, we have 2 lines of cover coming here? Is that necessary? I don't know. I don't care enough to fix it, I guess. We'll let the robots handle a lot of this. And we will start thinking about what to do next. So, we still have long-term goals of the next science type, of course. We need batteries, or lithium-ion batteries for that. We haven't even started that yet. And we need other stuff. This is only one part, so... Oh yeah, crystals and stuff. And a lot of other things, okay. I am not sure we will be making this at this location. I think we will be working towards making everything at outposts instead, first. Because then it just becomes a lot easier to produce this stuff. I think. Maybe not. Let's actually remove all of this. I shouldn't have removed farming science, I guess, but I did. So this is a long-term goal. We have the lithium-ion batteries here that we need. We need lithium and stuff for that. So that is a little bit advanced. Brown algae into lithiasalt is pretty easy. And lithiasalt into lithium is pretty easy. Needing limestone and cobalt is a little bit annoying. But I honestly think that everything is pretty easy if you just do it in outposts. So make an outpost to make this. You don't have to worry about how you get the belts to where you need to produce other things. You just put it on a train. Which is why I like trains so much, I guess. It makes you have to think less. But we could work towards this. We could also start working towards all of the other base things that we are not producing at an outpost. Just go down through all of this and replace stuff with train imports. Could also start a fluid outpost to replace all of this. Which would be nice, I guess. What else do we have that we need? More power would obviously be nice. We can still use the same stuff for that. Tungsten is necessary for more advanced stuff. What's this? Flying Fortress. I guess we could try and work our way towards a jet. But as I remember, I couldn't find the recipe for that. We have on... Oh, was it the research? No, we have... Oh yeah, we couldn't find out why we can't research this. There's a requirement for this that I can't find. So how does one go about fixing that? So there's 4 direct requirements for this. No, where does that go? Military? Yes. And wait, what? So this requires both military 4 and military 3? No, wait, sorry, that just goes through the gunship. But military 4, gunship. No, this line. It is just crossing here and goes into military 3. And the last thing seems to be rocketry. And everything else we have, so why does it not allow us to do this? So if we can't research the jet, we won't be able to research the flying fortress either. Is that correct? We need low density structure for this. Is that something we haven't researched or something? We have researched that. Okay. I might look into that between episodes if I remember. We'll see, I guess. I think we are just going to work our way through all of this. So we are supposed to also get steel in, I guess. And brass and bronze. And solder. And silver. So I should start putting these down. These are our expansion goals, I guess. So I started with steel, I think. And then bronze brass. Bronze. And solder. Don't know which one of those I want to do, but let's just mark this one for now. And silver. And then we didn't get further than that. Glass fiber, I guess. Is that being put in? Yes, it is. Okay, awesome. We might do this along with the other things here as well, like glass panes or plate or whatever you call that. I think it's just called glass. Glass fiber. Glass from molten glass. Yes. And we have concrete and reinforced concrete. And then we have aluminium. And more steel. Yep. And then we can start up here, I guess. So Invar and titanium. And cobalt. And gold. We do want to produce this somewhere else at some point, so let's just get that in as well. If I can find it. At that point we should look into plutonium and stuff as well, but I'm not gonna mark that right now. This is needed for some of the resource processing, but we won't putting that in right now till we need it. Same as this. We do want to be making catalysts somewhere, but that might only be at our fluid outpost when we get to that. And this makes what? Red catalysts, I guess, so that's fine. We should probably make more catalysts at outpost as well, and not where we need them. So crystal catalysts and hybrid catalysts should be pretty simple. I will just put those in for the sake of it. And yeah, a lot of this requires us to have some fluid processing done. At least it would make a lot of stuff easier. But until we need that, we will work on other things. The other outpost first. So much stuff to do. I think we'll just start with the ferric chloride, because this won't last forever. Seems like we're actually just about out, but I'm not sure about that. So how are we doing with our upgrades here? Still have built an underground. Don't understand why this takes so much time. The robots must be going as far away as possible to deposit their old stuff. And maybe it's worth just making sure that's not the case. That is copied correctly, good. You are not allowed... Wait, what? Oh, I need a blueprint of it. Not allowed to use those or this. Or this. Where are the rest of them? The robots are flying down here for some reason. Though this might just be for power. Oh, right here. So no storage chests here. Is that true? None below this area? Seems like it, so if we just extend up here, we see some chest somewhere. Yes, 9, 0. Good. I just want this to actually be done all the way through this. so we don't leave any storage chests down here without a limit. I guess if we just take this as well. So we have 9 chests. As soon as we get more than that, we need to set some limits, which is right around here. So these guys. No, 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 no. Oh, we have 6 there. Two more somewhere around here. Right there. Oh, and a lot more close by. I already set those, so we have 14. So that should be everything below the train stations at least, and I don't think we have anything up here. Good. So hopefully that helps the robots a bit to not have to travel that far. Good. And I guess back to this ferric chloride in an outpost. Just want to see if I can actually see any iron in here. Not that there's any reason to look at that, because it doesn't matter, we should do it anyway. So yes, let's work on ferric chloride in an outpost. And yes, I know we will be getting a lot of outposts, but that's sort of the point. What do we need for this? We have rails, we have probably everything else in the train. You come get us, please. Have that. We need to be able to make iron ore, of course, but that part is pretty simple. All of this is pretty simple as well. We just need to be able to make ferric chloride. No, just chlorine and hydrochloric acid. We could, of course, say that that is something we should be making at a fluid outpost. And maybe this. So maybe we should start with that. Could be right here, building up in this entire area. We would need a lot of space for that. That is the one thing that I would not try to make in as many outposts as possible, and maybe that's a mistake, but I have tried this before and I like it. So let's go up here somewhere. And just follow our usual distance between the stops, or the outposts. I think that is right around where we're going, so that should be good. Oh, 2 power poles further. Or just right here. And of course we need a bunch of landfill, which I forgot. Oh yeah, we should maybe actually do landfill as the first thing, which I haven't put in here. But if we run out of that, it would suck. How about we do... Wrong button. That one. This stuff first. Sure thing. Where do I have some landfill? I think it's in the warehouses at the train stations that we... Also, I shouldn't be doing this manually, because that's pretty dang dangerous, to say the least. So I think our landfill is supposed to be around here. We have 150,000 in the network. And maybe even more in these warehouses, but... where to start? Well, there's some in here at least. 20. Let's not take all of it, or fill up on it. I just had a thought that maybe we should organize our farming necessities. So all of our trees and gardens and stuff. Or at least get them all collected in one area. So I think we will just do that. So that would be stuff from in here, I guess. Don't think we're gonna have that much of any of this, so for now we're just gonna request away. Could of course just put it into a warehouse instead of this. Let's do that. If I had any warehouses at least. Where are warehouses? Right. So we can try and remember that this is where we stored this stuff. I probably will forget, but we'll see. Good. So this will at some point just help us get started with farming and biters and crystals and all of that. That is of course also a possibility for us to work on. That gives us access to modules as well. And the next tier of science. And it needs to be started up anyway. Maybe this is the time for farming, actually. Again, I will just fix ferric chloride first, which requires hydrochloric acid first, so we will start a small fluid outpost. Start the big food outpost in a small way, at least. We don't need to request those. We should request gaseous puffer eggs. And I guess those are the only eggs we start with, which is fine. Okay. Nothing is being delivered. So when we come in and we just have a lot of trash, then regarding farm, then we can just put it to there. Good. Oh, I put my train over here. What's this? What a garbage area, I guess. Oh, you're just replacing stuff, okay. I was worried we had more storage chests all around with the possibility for storage. Okay, so it was around here we want to do it. Oh, I can't see anything on that map, okay. Okay, this is where we removed some signals anyway, so this is great. Good. And let's go big. And let's enable robots, I guess. Okay. Now the stations for our fluid area will be exactly the same as everywhere else. Except that it will be a lot of fluid stations, of course. And those fluid stations will probably be reliant on barrels instead of pipes. Which means we will have robots transporting barrels around. Which means we need to produce a lot of barrels, of course. We could just bring steel or whatever is needed for barrels in. Steel and plastic and iron, and that's it then. Those in so we can actually produce extras when we are low. If we are ever low. I think we will do that. But fuel first, of course. And this will be an entirely robot operating base, I guess. Since I don't really want to do anything smart with the iron, plastic and steel. It's just a side business of this area, I guess. No, no, no. Would it be easier for me to actually just send this manually whenever we needed to restock? I guess we risk putting it in the wrong spot, but maybe it's better. I don't know. I need me some roboports, please. Good. And I guess I will take a copy of this and remove all of that, all of that, all of that, and all of those. So we just have the warehouses. And we can then upgrade those to provider warehouses later. Or we can just put stuff from them into chests. So iron, steel, and plastic goes here. Good. So I'm just gonna call this whole area fluids. If it was one, I know I'm trying to do singular names for these, but it's several fluids. So yeah. Fluids, fuel. Fluids. Yeah. What should we get in iron? Plate. Since we might need to get other things in as well. Like iron ore, maybe, for ferric chloride. I wasn't thinking about doing that here, but maybe it should just be done with the rest of the fluids. Would heal. And I'm out of stations apparently. Dang it. Well, we can start by getting some fuel in. Feel sort of stupid for exporting the wood brick now, since we don't want to import it anywhere. We just want the charcoal. But that might change, I guess. Oh, this is charcoal. I need this. Wait, we do not have a train coming in for fuel there? Okay. We need this train to go to fluid fuel. Empty your time pass. And could you just come here right now? And I'll just disconnect that so it doesn't leave again, right away at least. I need some stack inserters. We have those in here, right? Yes. Good. And for some reason those are not stack inserters. They probably should be, just to keep it simple. Same with those. Can we just upgrade all fast inserters in our blueprints to stack inserters? Fast stack inserters. Then there's one less entity I need to bring around. And it's not like we're going to bankrupt ourselves from this, I don't think. So we want this in here on everything. I don't think we really use fast inserters anyway in here, but maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't think so though, so let's just click it anyway. But in here is where the magic happens. Good. Why is that green? Because I updated it? Or what? Is it because we had a copy of it? I don't know. There's a green border around that, but nothing. Oh, it's because it's the one we have selected. I'm stupid. Yes, okay. We have a good amount of fuel. Of course, I dropped off all of my nano robots, logistic bots. So now I don't have a lot to put in here except for these 4. Oh well. So we do need steel for barrels for the fruits we need here, and we haven't made a steel outpost yet, but I will bring in some manually, I guess. And I think we're just gonna make the barrels and stuff right here. And they need to be smart somehow, but I'm not gonna set that up before we actually have the resources for it. I guess we can bring in the iron, and we don't have the plastic either, so just the iron, I guess. These are limited, right? Yes, good. So you go to iron, plate, full, fluids, iron, empty, go. Also need more warehouses, but I think we have those as well. Yep, good. And we need to put this into a provider chest or something, but we'll figure that out later. I do want to put this up here, I think. And everything is covered at least. Good. So we will be unbarreling everything into all of our fluids into these stations. So maybe we should get a blueprint of this with unbarreling machines, barreling pumps or whatever they're called. Yes. And we should probably put those on the train then. I am just going to design that out here. Except it's hard without the barreling pump. So maybe we should just go back for stuff that we need anyway. So more stations, some steel, iron, and maybe plastic. And we'll just go over here. What else did I talk about? Barreling pumps, of course. I probably are going to need so much more stuff, but we'll come back again later. Mainly for oil refineries and gas refineries and all the different stuff we need for fluids. So we should have produced some barreling pumps here somewhere. Oh, this was a afterthought, I think. So our water handling is actually down here. It's not water handling, it's fluid handling, or fluid control. So it should be up here actually. Am I wrong? No, it's right here. I am just being stupid. We need at least some more of those. I'm not sure how many. Good, and train stations. Sure, let's actually start storing a few more of those. And then iron and steel. Actually, we're bringing in iron by train, so let's not grab that. I'll grab half a chest of that and half a chest of this. Anything else that I'm forgetting about? Hopefully, yes, actually, logistic boats. Did we cut off production of bots over here? No, but we probably should. To try and keep it contained. Maybe, maybe not. Then we can remove it at some point in the future. No, don't take my plastic. Precious plastic. Just give me all of that. Okay. We probably should have brought more pipe and stuff, but too late now. We'll come back. Are we actually out of belt, or is it just slow? It is out, okay. But we're just lagging these belts, and they're not transferred for whatever reason. Or are they being brought from far away? Yeah, they are. From the storage chests all the way on the other side of the map. Let's just start requesting some more then, because it is a little bit stupid that we're waiting on that. That's why we don't like having too big logistic areas, I guess. Go for 1,000 of that. Request. Good. And let's put this here and this here. And try to figure out why we're not getting iron, because there's not enough at the outpost. Because we have put it all to the bus. No, wait, we're just slow at all of this, and we could improve that a lot by just angling these. Why has this stopped? Sapphirite is out, it seems. Everything is out, it seems. Why is that? Is it a problem with filters? Fluid ingredient shortage. That. Purified water. It could have made mistakes, I guess. These should be providing us with most of the water we need. And then these are supposed to top it off. And I did have a problem of the oxygen not being connected all the way, but we fixed that. We didn't fix the hydrogen though. Maybe that could be a problem. That's something we need to take care of at some point. Why are these not working? Oh, we're already full on iron, okay. And I'll just limit these quite a lot, I think, so we don't have even more storage here for iron and the other things that we will need. Please start working again. Thank you. So we had 4 of these in here. Now we have 50. Good. And we have some of these available. I think we'll just unlimit those for now. Good. And we were designing this stuff over here that we didn't want to build. Not yet, at least. So unbarreling of stuff goes directly into these tanks. I think we'll just start them from the top. This would be optimal for spreading out, or balancing our fluids. But it means we need more space to the sides for actual requests, I think. Can we fit it in? If we're powered, then it's not a problem. Yes, it is, because we need output as well. How does this fee look on these grids? I wouldn't want it to be up against the next one anyway, so we could use 1 or 2 tiles back here. Could have the inputs at the sides, maybe. And at some point they need to be faster than this. But for now this is probably fine. So that is all of the inputs. And then outputs at the back. Which we don't have power for, but we'll make that, I guess. And they might as well share an output chest. This has a better possibility of angling though than this does. So I think we'll just duplicate it to make everything even. Something like that should be good. Actually, these need to be active provider chests, which we don't carry around a lot of, so let's just use these for now. Just don't want to put down too many of these train stations with this, because we need them to get rid of their barrels and stuff. And then we of course need some storage for that. This will go in here for now. Maybe we should order this a little bit better. So those two are used together. These are used a lot together. These at least related. I don't know if they will be used together, but we'll see. And please remove that. Good. So, do we want to produce the ferric chloride here and bring in iron ore for it? Or do we want to produce the hydrogen chloride and export that to somewhere else? And the next question is, do we want to make the catalyst that we will need here at this location or somewhere else? I don't think I would like to make a specific production of, what is it, gold and cobalt, or cobalt and titanium for these things, and even more advanced resources for the other things, just to make this stuff. I would rather export it from wherever we process that stuff and then transport it to a central location. And if we do that, that central location might just be where we need it. Though maybe we already require too many stations here. I don't know actually. I think we will be making them here. Which means we already get iron ore in here, which means we might as well make this here. Let's do that. Until we decide on something else at least. We need the one without belts, because we're not going to do this with belts either. This will be, again, mostly... Wait, what didn't we have? Oh, I copied a blueprint and then I deleted it. Well, we'll just take this then. Don't want to copy these settings though, because this... Maybe it doesn't matter. Actually, this... No, this is supposed to be plastic. Fluids... Plastic. Yes, we're just overwriting that, which we just said anyway, but... So maybe we should save this. And now I have broken my own rules about naming fluid plastic, fluid steel, fluids iron plate, fluids fuel. Honestly, I think fluid just sounds better. Let's not do the S at the end there. Fluid fuel. And this will then be fluid, iron, ore. Good. Now, how are we going to be doing this? If we would rather build up high than wide, then we should have pipes going north-south instead of east-west. And build our processing out from those pipes, like usual. So basically just taking this stuff and rotating it 90 degrees. Oh, I guess we should actually get these killed. Please don't hit my stuff. Thank you. The thing is, if we need just 20 stations here, we're going to be wide anyway. But maybe that's preferable. Don't actually know how much space we would want for some of the processing. Maybe we would be wide anyway. So I think we are just going north-south with the pipes, and then east-west with the processing. And I guess we have a good amount of space to expand this way with pipes if we want to add more fluids in pipes, different fluids. So I think we're just gonna start right above the train stations here with processing and then the first pipes. That shouldn't be a problem. No, don't do that. Good. So let's just get started here. I will be using this mainly for underground pipe, at least for the bus part. I think I do want to be leaving one tile between all of these, because then it's easier to get in there and actually connect at awkward locations. And we don't really lack space here, so it shouldn't be a problem. It will just cost us some more pipe, because we're going to be much wider. I don't actually have a lot of landfill yet left. That's it. But this is fine for what we need to do now. Which is, first of all, this, I guess. And this is from saline water, which produces both of those. And some sodium hydroxide. Can get rid of that though. I guess this is a good enough start to everything. Salination plants, I think I dropped off the ones that I had of those. Which is a little sad, but I think we will be okay. Actually, we need purified water for other things anyway, so let's do this. Excuses. In this stuff so I don't forget, please. And I guess we should set some number of everything. This should be expandable pretty well though, I think. Though, if we're doing a lot of robots here, is there a point to putting it in pipes? The pipes will be a bottleneck anyway. Shouldn't we just put it in barrels everywhere and transferring. This is still a start. Let's just start with this, and when we need to increase the throughput, we will put it into barrels to just transfer between the builds as well. Good. I need hydro plants. Do I have some of those in here, maybe? Yes, great. But again, let's just set a number, 1,000. So that is a lot of stuff we would need for that per second. Let's set that number lower then for now. 9 machines doing this, that's fine. And I will leave a little bit of space here to make catalyst and such closer to the stations, I think. That puts all of the barrels further away though, so I think we're just gonna start as close as possible and then making catalyst over here or something. Sure. How many does I need it? 9. Good. And we need water in. Each of them need 150 water every second by 1.5, so 2.25 water. That is still for groundwater pores. Or one offshore pump, but the offshore pump is going to be more space anyway. So I would rather do the more expensive thing and have more neat builds. Because with this we would need 3 tiles out here. 2 tiles for water and 1 tiles for the pump. And that is my rationale behind this. Please let me out. Stupid offshore pole. Hey, groundwater bores. That is a good argument for not using them, but I'm not gonna listen to that argument. Do we actually want this in a pipe? Also, we should just turn these around. In case we want to feed something directly, we would want the outputs to be at the top. Which means we could feed the next build directly with the saline water from here. But we might as well put it into a pipe as well, right? It's not gonna cause too much trouble for us, so let's do that. And we should get some power up. It doesn't have to be pretty right now, for some reason. That's 9. I didn't copy the power though. Oh, you're not allowed to do that on blueprints, okay. And of course that requires a lot more groundwater bores. Where did we have those? Here. And we don't have a lot more, okay. So this part is done. Water in, 2 fluids out, yes. Then we need to electrolyze the saline water. I'm just thinking that we need robot coverage going up here, but It should almost be fine. I think we'll just move these pipes a little bit further away then. Because that's easier than moving in the machines right now. And we do have 4 tiles there, I think. Yes, good. And you will make chlorine and hydrogen. I think we will just reserve space for beacons in here. I don't know if we'll ever use it, but that doesn't matter too much. And I guess we will try to keep this area clear for the roboports. Except we need this anyway. Do we need to add local clarifiers for this stuff? We probably do. Because we're producing way more purified water than anything else. This both needs to be overflow valves, which I also dropped all of. What? How did I do that? I'm not sure how they got mixed. Okay. Good. I guess we shouldn't really be wasting power, but I'm not worried about this, I don't think. We could add tanks for both of them and check if they had enough. Only clarify if the other part is less than 80%. So we need this in there. Will that ever line up? It is moving slightly, yes, but we only need 4 of these. And maybe it's better to just do this if we want to be compatible with beacons anyway. Beacons here would reach everything if they're normal beacons, so that's fine. Good. Power. And they actually... oh no, they can exactly not reach each other. Okay. And this of course will go into new pipes. And we will run out of stone pipe soon. Okay. But we have the first parts. We should probably add some of these for that as well. Go into there, even though I can't see anything, and... oh, we can't do that. Never mind then. Go into there, sure. You will also be wasting our power, but that's fine. Oh, we need the solid out of here, of course. And we would like to liquefy that, right? We don't really need it for too much here. We need it for silver zinc batteries, but I think we would be needing more than we're producing here. So I'd rather do an outpost for that. And for some other stuff, maybe it would be good to actually store some then. It's at least worth trying. I need a liquefier. And I need some sort of storage tank. Oh no, I need a chest, I guess. Provider chest. So you will liquefy some of that. Oh, we need another fluid in then. Then I would rather turn this around. Here, because we have the space here for another pipe. Good, and then we can get this stuff out. And still have the space for some storage for that. And you are only allowed to insert on a circuit condition. Actually, you can just use the robot network, I guess. If sodium hydroxide in here is higher than 1,000 or something, then we will clarify it. There's no real reason for this balancing, but I'm doing it anyway. Good. So now we have a steady supply of chlorine and stuff. And this is something we can just expand on if we need more chlorine or hydrogen. Same with this for saline and purified, I guess. Though the purified here is already a saturated pipe, basically. So we'll see. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.